Let me tell you something. A driver don't pick the car. Car pick the driver. It's a mystical bond between man and machine. It's a mystical bond between man and
What's up, you beautiful
machine.
collectors and action figure fans? It's the one and only Optibotimus coming to you with another video review. And on today's episode, thanks to the folks at Hasbro, we're going to be taking a look at the new Transformers Bumblebee Power Series Dropkick. For the package, you have a nice open display that allows you to touch the figure. You got an image of a Dropkick, you got the Transformers Bumblebee logo with Bumblebee there in the back. Now this is the Power Series, which is very much like the Power Plus series figures, except you don't get the Energon core. And when you come around here to the back, well, you can see, that's a cool image of him right there. That's pretty freaking awesome. Come around the back, you can see he transforms in 4 steps, and it says that the core is not included. But it really does function much like the Power Plus series. But for the packaging on this guy, that's about it. So without further ado, let's get him out here and see how cool he actually is. Alright guys, so here we have Dropkick opened up out of his packaging and obviously in his vehicle mode. And it's a really strong looking vehicle mode as well. I mean, in addition to obviously the giant engine block sticking out of it, it has a very aggressive look to it. Kind of reminds me of a lot of modern day Chargers, Challengers, things like that. Really very muscle car-ish. I also really like how they got a staggered size for the tires here. You can see bigger ones here than the front, or bigger ones here in the back than in the front. Really, like I said, very aggressive and very cool looking. Very simple paint. You got just this darkish blue, black, you got silver. Fairly small by comparison to the, Volkswagen Beetle from the Power Plus series. Now, as I said, the Power Plus series, the plus basically just means you get this Energon core. The regular Power series doesn't come with it, but it basically has the exact same functionality. You use this, and you use that a lot with all these new Energon igniters. This plugs in a variety of different ways that allow you to make the vehicle go. But as you can see, that Bumblebee was pretty big. This is a little bit smaller one. This is the Studio Series one. Still probably pretty big compared to like this muscle car, but pretty cool nonetheless. I do like them. Now, we have seen Dropkick appear in the trailer. If you haven't seen it yet, what are you doing watching my video? Go watch that, then come back here. I don't know why you wouldn't have seen that yet. But we do know that Dropkick is a triple changer. Unfortunately, this version of the toy is just a single changer. I guess? Single changer? I don't know. It's only got one alt mode, which this is it. Now you can use, like I said, this Energon core. All you have to do is kind of push this, and then this whole section collapses down, creates I don't know, just some like stuff here on the side. You get some again, these kind of look like thrusters, not necessarily missiles, but they look like thrusters on Bumblebees as well. Then you just take this, you're gonna put this through here. It comes through and kind of locks into place. You can kind of feel it snap, and then again push that down, and woo, there it goes. I would imagine it goes about the same distance that the Bumblebee did, because I'm using the same thing. But I mean, you can just have a lot of fun with this. I really do like it. I put a measuring thing of how far this guy went in the other video. I would probably say that this is going to go the exact same. So it goes a couple feet or so. So taking that out, just push that. Come on, it tabs in there pretty good. There we go. Get that out like that, and then you bring this down and collapse that just like so. To transform him into his robot mode, insanely simple. I do have a problem, unfortunately, though, with mine. Just go ahead and split these legs and then rotate these down. One thing that kind of stinks is this just completely comes out. It doesn't tab in very well. You got like a little mushroom cap on there. This one's on there pretty good. This one just completely slides out. So when I'm pulling this apart, so when you have it like this and you pull it and kind of pull it away and separate the body or the legs from the body and everything, this has a tendency to slide out. So be careful with that if you have that problem as well. Take this bottom section, going to tab that down, bring these out. That's it. That's his robot mode. Simple. I think it says that he has 4 steps, and I guess maybe I would consider like this 1, 2, 3. Then I guess that folding up is 4, so I suppose that works. You can make the back look a little bit better, I think. You can take this, you can open this up, and you can flare these out to the side like that. It gives them a little bit better of a look, I think. I mean, you still have all this stuff up there, but I think that looks a tad better. You can also use this, and it can't do anything, but you have a little hole on the bottom right here that when you bring this around, it's now there in the back, and you can actually take this and fit that in there. So there's actually weapon storage, or that storage for this guy here. Bumblebee didn't have that, so that's a little bit crappy. But this is where I was kind of wishing that there'd be like some sparks or something, because that'd be cool right through there to have like, well, to have like sparks come through there. Now, I know I didn't do a size comparison with that Bumblebee with another Bumblebee, but let me do a size comparison here with Dropkick. And here is that plus version of Bumblebee in his robot mode. And you can see they're roughly about the same height at the head. Bumblebee's probably a little bit taller, but you got this section right here, which does make Dropkick a little bit taller, I guess. But one thing that's nice, as opposed to this guy, there's some articulation in this. Well, more. Well, okay, not really. The arms just go out like this, and he's got a swivel at the elbow. So that's all he's going to do. So while Bumblebee here had shoulders, no elbows, Dropkick here has elbows. I mean, the shoulders go outward, but that's it. And then I guess you can take this. You do have little holes right there that he can hold that, but that's kind of ridiculous. I don't know what you would do with that, but there it is. So overall pretty nice. And again, let me come in here. I want to show you his belly. There's his belly. Let me come up. There's his face. That face is cool looking. I really dig that. That's a nice looking sculpt. It feels like there's a good balance between a humanoid sort of look and a robot sort of look, which I appreciate, because a lot of the new characters, I should say, from the Michael Bay versions of the movies, not necessarily the Travis Knight one here, but the Michael Bay movies really started to make the robots look more humanoid. You think of Lockdown, you think of Crosshairs. I mean, a lot of them had more humanoid sort of looking features, and I didn't like that transformation. And I'm just going through it because it's stupid easy. So there it is. So I do like the fact that this has a little bit more of a humanoid sort of look, but also still very much a robot, which I think looks good. The figures, you know, with these, pretty much all the Energon Igniters, but specifically the Power Series here, are decent figures. I like the fact that there's some actual transformation involved in it. They're not one-step changers, or you push a button and it flips up or something like that. There's a couple steps to it, which is decent. And obviously the articulation isn't all that spectacular or anything, but I really do like the gimmick that you have with this. I also do appreciate the fact that, like, this has been released without this, because if you're gonna buy this guy, you're gonna get this with it. You're gonna get a crap ton of these if every figure that you bought came with one of these. So I like the fact that they're kind of making it so you can buy one. Most people are going to want to buy Bumblebee, and then you can use this with the other figures. I think that's a great idea, honestly. I didn't really focus on this. I really like that little Decepticon logo with the little bone cross right there. So I like the gimmick. I think it's a really good idea, and I give Hasbro credit for thinking of that. Really a very, very cool idea. But all that being said, if this version of Dropkick is a figure that you'd like to add to your collection, he is hitting various retail locations right now. So if you're looking for him, good luck and happy hunting. Or as always, there's places such as Big Bad Toy Store. So all you have to do for that is click on the link down in the video description. You'll go to BBTS, where you can check out availability on this guy, as well as the rest of the wide range of Transformer figures. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. Remember, if you like this video, I would really appreciate your support by letting me know simply by hitting that thumbs up button. It actually does go a long way towards helping me out, and I would really appreciate it. And before I go, I want to send a very special thanks to the folks over at Hasbro for helping to make this review possible. And finally, remember, the real trouble with the world is too many people grow up. Thank you for watching and taking the time to be a kid.